Hello guys, welcome back to Edexcel Science channel. And now we are at question 2 from 2026 June IAL Pure Maths 2 paper from Edexcel. So question number 2, 1. Solve for 0 and 2 pi the equation 1 plus sine square x plus cos x equals 0. So this one is fairly easy. So 1 plus sine squared x plus cos x equals 0. Now the thing is that if you have two different trigonometric identities in your equation, then it becomes difficult for us to solve it. Therefore, what I am going to do is, I'm going to use the identity sine squared x plus cos squared x equals to 1. From here, I'm going to make sine squared x a subject. So sine squared x is equals 1 minus cos squared x. Okay, then I can just substitute this over here. All right, so 1 plus 1 minus cos squared x plus cos x equals to 0. So we are left with cos squared x minus cos x minus 2 equals to 0. Now, if I do simple, so basically, this looks like a quadratic equation, right? You can think of cos x as your variable. So something squared, and over here, it is half the power. So I can say, if you use your calculator, you will see that it gives you two solutions, 2 and minus 1. Okay, 2 and minus 1. So I can say that cos x minus 2 and cos x positive 1 is equals to 0. So now I can separate my factors. Okay, so over on the left hand side, I get cos x equals to 2. But the thing is that this is inadmissible. The reason being is that if you look at a cos x graph, right, if you look at a cos x graph, the maximum value of cos x can be negative 1, and the minimum value of cos x is negative 1. The reason being is the coefficient of cos x is only 1. So the amplitude is 1 on the positive side and 1 on the negative side. But it is saying, over here it is saying that the value of cos x is 2. Therefore, this part is inadmissible. Okay. Now, on the right hand side, I get the value cos x equals to negative 1. So x becomes r cos negative 1, which if you use your calculator, and again also guys, you have to ensure that your calculator is in radians because the domain over here is given in radians. So I will get pi, and that is the only solution for question number 1. Okay, I hope that it is clear. Now we can move on to question number 2. Okay, so question number 2 is saying solve between 0 and 180 degree this equation. So sine theta plus 60 degree is equals 4 cos theta plus 60 degree. Now again, guys, I have two different trigonometric identities, and it is unsolvable at this stage. So I am going to do some tricks to make this more um, solvable. So I am going to divide both sides using both sides by cos theta plus 60 degree. If I do that, what I will have is tan, right? We know the identity that sine x over cos x is actually tan x. So I am using this identity. And the reason why I am doing this is because now look at the equation. It has become much more simpler. It will be easier for me to move this tan on the right hand side as tan inverse. But I was not able to do any of this in the beginning stage. So theta plus 60 degree is arc tan 4. Okay, arc tan 4, and theta will be arc tan 4 minus 60 degree, which will give you 16 degrees. All right, if you use your calculator. So that is all for question number 2. I hope that it was clear. I'll see you in the next video.